All right. That's it.
That's it.
Here we go. We're cooking.
We just go right in. We didn't even talk about anything. I'm saying, didn't even, catch up or anything.
That's what I want, a very limited pre-pod.
Yeah.
I try to do small pre-pods.
Yeah, I like that. You save it for the pod.
Exactly. People want to warm up for pods.
No. That's kind of when you get the best, I feel like, just raw banter.
Is the pre-pod.
Is the pre-pod.
That's the problem. So I'm trying to eliminate all pre-pod.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
The best is a post-pod.
The post-pod. Yeah.
Yeah, because then all the stuff really comes out. You're like, fuck.
I should have said this.
That's what I'm thinking about, setting up cameras all over the place. And then I'll have a pod and then a post-pod.
Hidden camera pod.
Which might be illegal.
That might be illegal, but it could be a good idea.
It's the idea is fantastic. Spying on someone's also a fantastic idea.
It's a good idea.
Might be illegal.
Right, but we're monetizing content. It's
that's right. It's for the algorithm. It's for the Patreon. By the way, subscribe.
Patreon will do a little teddy bear cam.
Yeah. Ooh, all right. I like that. I just have teddy bears all over the apartment.
They're like, you're like, yeah, I just like stuffed animals.
Dude, I bring a girl back. They're already freaked out by the ring light.
They're like, what do you have this for?
I tell them I do OnlyFans. And
right.
They stare at me. Like,
which actually might be better than saying I'm a comedian.
Oh, yeah. Well, you make money doing OnlyFans. Yeah, right. Exactly. From this.
Oh, I'm rich, actually. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, not to brag.
Yeah.
But if you gays keep subscribing, just keep subscribing.
Yeah, that's right.
To the Patreon.
Yes.
And this also would be nice.
Yeah.
Help my YouTube finances.
Yeah. Both, yeah.
Which aren't much.
How much is the Patreon?
What, I got like 215?
I mean, like how much per month? $5?
Yeah. We got tiers, 5, 10, 50, 100.
Anyone pays the top tier?
No one pays the top tier.
I
had a couple 50s.
Oh, a couple 50s is pretty good.
They downgraded after a bit. Which, fair.
That's fair. That's fair. You weren't giving them the content they wanted?
Well, I tried to entice them, give you 2 free tickets to Stone Street.
Okay, all right.
No one's taking me up on the offer. But it's there.
It's possible. Or you could just pay the $5 one and then buy a ticket to Stone Street, and it's maybe the same price.
Yeah, financial. Yeah, I didn't really calculate a lot of this.
Or even cheaper, to be honest with you.
It's substantially cheaper. Just doing it that way.
You got to give them VIP to Stone Street. That's what you got to do.
That's right. Which isn't anything.
Which is nothing.
Yeah, which isn't well vodka. That's what they've been doing at Stone Street now. And they do it as people are walking in, which infuriates me.
Yeah.
They take the Burnett's vodka.
Okay.
And they siphon it into unlabeled bottles.
Ooh. But so you see the behind the scenes. They're watering down the alcohol.
It's not watering down. It's like you're trying to take the cheap vodka and sophisticate it with the new bottle.
Oh, okay, got it.
But it's like they're seeing you do this.
Yeah. No, that's no
Why?
good.
The bar opens at 10. Do it then.
Right.
What are we doing?
Yeah, they just do it out. They have no shame. They just do it right in front of people.
Zero shame.
Yeah.
Which I respect.
Yeah, I do respect that. Yeah.
So
that's good.
Yeah. Long sleeves, huh?
Long sleeves. You got long sleeves on, too.
I haven't left the apartment.
That's true.
You took the subway.
I rode a bike, actually.
That's even crazy.
That's crazy. But this is kind of like my workout gear. I like long sleeves as a workout because I sweat a lot. Right. So I don't like, if I'm sweating, I don't like to, drip on anything,
Okay.
And I like sweating. You sweat more if you got long sleeves on.
Oh, so you have a real high school wrestler mentality.
Yes, that's right. Next time I'm showing up in a garbage bag.
Okay. See that? I get that. Yeah. Right now, you and Muslim women work out in the same attire.
Show up with a burqa next time.
That would be great. Yeah, you come in full hijab, burqa.
It's free Palestine, I guess.
I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know.
Whatever you guys agree with.
I don't know either.
Just subscribe.
I literally know nothing about the entire conflict. So.
No.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm not involved.
I'm not involved either, so I think we could just cut that part out.
There we go.
I tried to make a joke and whatever.
Yeah, whatever. We're riffing. We do no research.
This is pre-pod. I'm going to make some mistakes pre-pod. It's layup lines.
This is what happens when you don't do a pre-pod. You take stances on geopolitical issues.
So it's not. They're not thought out. Patreon. They're not thought out. They're not thought out.
So wait, you worked out before this?
No, I'm going to work out after this. So, but the bike ride was sort of a pre-pod workout because it was,
yes,
riding up a bike to the Upper West Side, get the blood flowing a little bit. It was an electric bike, so it wasn't that strenuous of a workout.
No, that's okay still.
But I'm getting the blood flowing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Equinox.
I'm going to Equinox after this.
No big deal.
That's not a big deal. I bring it up all the time in conversation.
I bring it up whenever I can.
Yeah, Israel, Palestine, whatever. I go to Equinox too. So.
The one right over here?
I have all access, so I go to there's different levels, so I go to different ones around the city, but then there's like destination, which is like
that's a big deal.
That's like I don't have
press.
I don't have that printing press and then like Hudson Yards.
That's the premier.
And those are like the two exclusive, got all the amenities ones.
The pool.
Yeah. The pool. I have one. I was grandfathered into one destination location because it turned destination after I was already a member.
Which one?
That's 63rd and Lex. And in the basement they have pool, hot tub, cold tub, sauna. So that's pretty nice.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
You don't live anywhere near there, but it's pretty nice.
Right. So I'm actually, when I do make it my way up this way, I end up making a point to go to that one. So I'm going to go to that one.
Of course.
Yeah.
You'll do, what do you do, cold hot tub?
Yeah, so I'll do, we call it the tri-bath, tribathlon.
Tri-bath?
Yeah, so this is what I do. Hot tub,
okay,
cold tub, sauna. And maybe I'll do 2 rotations.
I like that.
Yeah.
Hot tub, cold tub, sauna.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you do sauna before the cold tub?
I don't know. Like I like, well, maybe ending on, I've heard different theories. I don't know, but I like warming up after the
no one's going to disagree with you there.
Yeah. But I could go, you got to build up your tolerance because I could go like 5-6 minutes now in the cold. Before, when you first start, it's like you go like 30 seconds.
Oh, I went to the Lifetime in, what's it called, in Sky.
Yeah.
They got the whole rotation. They got steam room, sauna, hot tub, cold tub.
And so what rotation did you do?
I did steam. I hate the steam room, but I did the steam room.
Yeah.
Sauna, cold tub.
Okay, so you end on cold.
And we did 2. They also have like a ceiling
shower thing. This shower in like
nice.
this in the sauna or in the steam?
No, it's in the it's the Holy Trinity.
Got it.
In the middle of the Holy Trinity.
That's nice.
Ceiling.
That's nice. Yeah. Like sometimes I like a shower in the sauna or the steam room. So it's like really hot. Yeah, so you could just pull down. It's usually cold.
Damn.
So that's pretty nice too. So it's hot cold therapy. So
no big deal. Read a book. Yeah. Not about Israel Palestine.
Yeah, no, exactly. I'm much more well informed on this topic than Middle Eastern politics.
Heat exposure.
Yeah.
There you go. Mancusi's out on Equinox.
Is he? Did he? I was wondering if he canceled or not.
He's gonna cancel.
He's gonna cancel.
Yeah, he's not a big fan.
He's back at the Y.
Well, I don't know if he's still at Equinox now, but his lady left Equinox.
Right. So she was giving him some perks, I think.
He got a nice little diss.
Yeah. So I mean, he likes playing basketball a lot, which they got at the Y. There's only one location that we could. There's 2 basketball locations. One's destination on the Upper West Side, and one is Upper East Side, 61st Street. So sometimes I'll do the bang bang, play basketball, and then go to the other one.
Wow! Wait, you'll do 2?
So I'll just go play basketball at one, and then I'll go to the hot tub, cold tub, sauna to recover.
How much time do you have where you could do this? You gotta have so
too
much time.
Too much.
That's exactly what LeBron does.
Yeah, I'm
describing LeBron.
I'm LeBron.
A lot of people have compared you to.
Yeah, sure. Team USA, I was into the Olympic basketball.
Were you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was, it's patriotic. Can't lose basketball.
We can't lose basketball.
We can't.
That's the French, dude.
That's what I'm saying. So I was like, this is embarrassing if we lose. Those games were intense, though, the medal round games.
The medal round games? Yeah. Well, they had home court advantage.
The French did.
People aren't talking about that.
They're not. It was a road game.
It was a road game.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah. The French, can't lose to the French.
In nothing. We've never lost in a war or a basketball game.
Right.
Have we ever lost to the French in anything?
I don't think anything.
Being gay?
Yeah. Well, yeah, we would lose in that for sure.
We would losing that 100%.
Yeah.
Not if you ask my dad, he'd say it would be a tie.
Today's day and age.
Oh my God! Please.
Yeah. Today's day and age, it's everyone's gay.
You're a big Olympic guy.
Not really, basketball? Just the basketball.
Okay.
Were you? You had the Olympics on before this.
Well, I don't know. It's August.
Yeah.
Know?
What else is on?
Little League World Series starts this week.
Yeah. Right. That's good.
I've said it a number of times.
Yeah.
I'm a big Little League World Series.
Yeah, you love
guy.
the Little League World Series.
I love the Little League World Series.
Why do you love it?
Because it's insane. It's the dumbest thing in the world.
It is stupid.
You have like a kid who's 4'11". He's pitching to a kid that's 6'3".
Yeah, from Japan, who's like,
And he hits it out of the park. He hits it 500 feet.
I would always say, growing up, me and my dad like always had a joke growing up that the Chinese or always like had like they were cheating. They just got like 15-year-olds on the team.
Well, I don't know what's going. They don't even have ages over there. Their gymnasts are like 11, but
that's what I'm saying. Well, they do what's ever best for the sport, right?
Yeah, they don't care.
So the gymnasts are 11, but the Little League World Series they're like 16.
Well, they got a whole thing over there. They got those sports schools.
Right.
They don't even go to real school.
I've seen that because I've seen like a bunch of little Asian kids running around. They all look like Steph Curry. They're all like 4'11". They're just like wetting threes from half court.
Racially ambiguous.
Yeah. No, I mean in terms of how they play, they look like Steph Curry.
Well, yeah, they can't dunk.
Yeah, right.
So they got to learn how to hit a jumper.
I don't know though. I've heard that like now it's like basketball's like so popular that like people, and I think that it's just like people are just getting more and more athletic as the years go on, and I've heard like there's people of all ages and races and heights that are just doing crazy shit.
Well, not really all races, but yes. When you got, one of the best basketball players in the world's a black Greek guy, you're like, all right, well.
Right. So now it's now
even the French team was like all black guys.
Right, exactly. So
they're recruiting.
Or where did they come from? Like Embiid, I guess, could have been on the French team
He could
too.
have been on the French team
because they're like French. If they colonize certain, how do you feel about this? So if they colonize certain parts of the world, then those people can be French citizens.
I mean, I think that's why they did it.
That's right.
300 years ago.
It's the long game.
One guy's like, we got to take over some of Africa, and they're like, why?
Right.
There's nothing there. You're like,
Olympics.
We're going to host the 2024 Olympics, and there's going to be a guy that we might need him.
Right.
He might go to the U.S. You're like, what's the U.S.? You're like, we'll talk about that later. We're going to sponsor a few wars over there, the Indian American. It's going to be a whole thing.
It's really the long game. Because
Right.
Embiid is from, I think, Cameroon. Right.
French.
Which is a French. Right.
Yeah, French, whatever.
Right. I guess it's French.
Yeah.
I would assume it's French.
Well, like, back to baseball, Curacao, best Little League World Series team.
Yeah.
But in the World Baseball Classic, they play for the Dutch.
Oh, that's weird.
Right.
Yeah.
I think. I do no research before hitting record.
Yeah, right. Nor should you.
No, I will never. Yeah. I made a joke the other day. I was riffing off crowd work, and I said Muslims pray 3 times a day. Don't know if that's true.
That seems
I said it
true.
with confidence.
That's all that matters. So I believe you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
They didn't. Because they stared at me. I was like, oh, is it not 3? I don't know.
I think it is multiple times.
It's 100% multiple times.
Yeah.
I just don't know how many times.
You don't know how many times.
Yeah.
Right. Well, doesn't really matter. If you say it with confidence, anything's true. It's not a lie if
and
you
that's
believe
America.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what America is.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Blind confidence.
Right. Donald Trump.
You're damn right, dude.
2024.
So whenever.
Yeah.
Even he said it. You vote for him, you won't have to vote again.
No, that's it. He'll just be president for the remainder of time.
There you go. Quote him. Clip it.
Clip it.
A little equinox after. Good.
Yeah. What were you going to bring up? That because I did walk in. You're like, what? How was? No, I'll save it for the pod. Do you even remember?
No.
Okay.
I think I was just going to ask how you're doing.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah,
nice.
just generally.
So,
you were brought up yesterday.
I was.
You were mentioned.
By who?
We got like 6 friends. Figure it out. It's gotta be one of the
I think
6.
I could probably guess.
Yeah, you could probably guess. Because we were talking about dating and the dating apps.
Got it.
I'll reveal who the third person in the conversation was. Tommy O'Regan.
Okay, O'Regan. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
But they said
Yeah.
you've been dating a little too young recently.
Oh, yeah. Well,
What's your age?
I think that
I pushed back, by the way. I took your side.
I think age range, maybe I'd say it's mid-20s to early 30s.
Oh, you're cutting off early 30s?
Or maybe like 34, 34, 33, 34.
That's what you had the age cut at on the app?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
This was not mentioned. That's crazy.
Well, I mean, I'm 30. I just turned 37. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. So, but
No, that's great. You got to at least go up to your own age.
No, I don't know. Do I?
I think so. That's crazy.
There's a double standard.
Oh, there's 1,000%
I
double
understand
standard.
that there's a double standard, and guys usually date younger, and
Yeah. Well, I guess if you want kids, 37 is a little too late in the
it's a
game.
little and I do want kids at some point in the next 20 years. So
Well, you can. That's the good news.
The thing is that I don't have a biological clock. It's
Right.
not fair,
It's not, but y'all know, talk to God, dude.
Yeah, but I don't maybe it is. I feel like I'm immature, so I don't. So I don't know if I'm.
In what ways?
Just maybe relationship wise, maybe I'm immature. Like I should probably be seeking a legitimate relationship. I don't know.
That's tough to do when you're playing ball at 1.
Well, I got no
at
time.
5.
I got no time. What do you have? I mean, kind of gotta hit the tri bath for 2 hours a
We
day.
got bits. We got to work on. We got cold exposure.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So I don't know, man. The New York dating is it's difficult. You know how it goes.
Oh, trust me. You're
Yeah.
preaching to the gay choir over here.
Yeah. But yes, I do think that I've been on some dates with some younger girls where you could just tell right away you're just not.
And what are you like? What? Give me age.
It's not crazy. That's what I'm
I
saying.
heard a couple numbers were mentioned.
A couple. No, I don't know who's saying that. I mean, I had 25, 26. It's not that bad. It's 10 years.
They might have mentioned a little younger, but yeah, 25,
I honestly no. I can't.
14, 15.
Well, yeah, maybe there was that one time, but no,
It's fine.
no, it hasn't been that young. I don't know who's spread these lies.
No, May was there with us.
Oh
We were
yeah,
talking,
well, exactly. Yeah,
Because she's like, I was dating, we were talking about the app. She's like, Bramante's going out with like 23-year-olds. And I was like, well, yeah, what's wrong with that?
Well, yeah, I wish I was. That was.
Yeah, well, come on.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. What is Leo doing? He's 50.
Well, don't take this personal. You're a long ways away.
I know, but he's
You got a better jumper than him.
right. But he's doing 50 to 18 to 24.
No,
he
yeah,
cuts it
that's
off
crazy.
at 24.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
crazy. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, they're models, but he still cuts it off at 24-ish.
Right.
Yeah.
18. Like, what do you talk about?
You can't
I
talk
can't
about
talk
anything.
to a 23-year-old, of which I'm
That's-
going out with one this
Oh,
week.
well, there you go.
Not to brag.
Yeah.
But
Dan Cook, didn't he marry a 24-year-old? They
I
met
think
when he was
even
18.
younger. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, again, she's like a model. So
Is she? What's she?
I
Is
don't
she
know.
something?
She might be something.
I don't know.
She's just hot.
Bill Belichick?
Bill Belichick. That's crazy.
That's insane.
Because he's like 56 and she's like
No, he's 72.
He's 72. And what is she? 22 or something?
24, I think.
That's gross.
No, who's it more gross? Who's more gross in this situation?
Yeah, I think they're both equally gross.
I think she's physically gross.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
he's
that's
emotionally gross?
that's sick. You're 74. Come on.
Why
Move
would
on.
you even, yeah, at 24, why are you dating a 7? Then she had
You-
her ex-boyfriend come out to like defend her. He's like 63.
Oh, so maybe she likes.
She's got a whole thing going on.
Yeah. But Belichick, I mean, come on. That's what, like, you're clearly not talking about anything. That guy, the guy only eats, breathes, and, football. You can't talk about anything else.
Maybe she has a lot of opinions on like the X slot or something. She's like
Yeah,
revolutionizing the passing
so to
game.
speak, yeah.
Well, apparently they bonded over her homework when they were on a flight,
Well, I don't.
which is clearly not true.
No, that can't. Well, what is she in grad school?
No, at the time she was like 21. She was in undergrad.
Why was she on the flight? Oh, because she was a cheerleader, right? The Patriots cheerleader.
I think she just. If I were to get she was a college cheerleader.
Oh, so they met on like a regular flight, like a commercial, not like a
Right.
team flight. Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think the cheerleaders fly with the players.
Probably not.
There's no way they
No,
do that.
I don't even think because they don't travel with the team, do they? Or like
Maybe for a Super Bowl.
maybe for something like that.
Yeah, I don't think they do away
I think they're
games.
more local. They're more local.
Yeah, they do the home stuff.
Yeah, do the home stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're not like they're not.
No, they're not
traveling.
going to
It's
away
not like
games.
college. Like college, like the band and the cheerleaders will travel and stuff.
Which makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
Financially, how does that?
Well,
You
they got to
be in the
spend their
hole.
they got to spend their money somehow. You know.
And it's not women's sports, I'll tell you that much. we could sponsor the field hockey team, or we could bring them more trombones.
Right, exactly.
To Santa Clara, and they're
Yeah.
like, well, we need the trombones.
We need the trombones. Yeah, you need the trombones. Yeah, I don't know. So you haven't been watching any Olympics?
I was trying to, because there's so many obscure sports.
Right.
Water polo, I think water polo is the hardest sport.
I don't know how
in
you
the
could.
world.
I don't know how you would do that. That's insane.
Unbelievable.
They're treading water the entire time.
No one brings it up ever.
Yeah.
As like a hard sport.
I know. I was thinking about. I was like, they're not standing. I can't even tread water in general. Basically, like playing a sport.
Well, that's concerning. We should work on that.
I'm not a good swimmer. I failed to swim. Did I ever bring this up before?
Wait, you failed to swim. Wait, what?
In college.
Wait, what?
First semester, we had to take a swim test.
Wow, wait. I'm going to take a step back here. Is this like the whole school?
The whole school had to pass a swim test.
Is this a part of... Because I took aquatics in undergrad.
No. This was like... It wasn't even... Like, you did have to take, like, a gym sort of gym class.
Really?
Right.
All undergrad had to take a gym class?
Yeah.
Really?
And
This
if you
is
had
fascinating.
to pass a swim test, and it was like just swim down and swim back, swim down like freestyle, swim back, backstroke.
Okay.
And I was not confident in the backstroke, and she could like as soon as I started the backstroke, she could sense that I was like self-conscious about it.
Well,
And
do they teach you how to do these strokes or no?
No.
Oh, so they just have you do it.
They're like, go ahead, get across the pool.
That's
right.
fucking
Basically, so you don't drown, basically.
Right.
But I don't know how to do a backstroke.
So who's practicing their backstroke growing up?
So I think she was sort of staring at me because I was sort of, not confidently swimming, and she just pulled me right out of the pool. And so I had to, first semester at Notre Dame, I had to do a swim class, like just basically learning how to swim.
You got
it was
remedial swim class?
Remedial swim class. And to be honest with you, there was a lot of football and basketball players in it too.
Why is that?
You put two and two together.
Too dense. That's the problem. They sink. It has nothing to do with anything but muscle mass.
Yeah. But it was cool because I'm practicing with the guys this morning. Remedial swim class. Yeah.
People see all of you walk out of the gym together.
They're like, oh yeah,
Like, what's the kicker doing in the gym?
I'm on the team.
Yeah, you buy all the jumpsuits and stuff. Do you get
I just
that
buy all the
custom
gear.
made? Yeah,
Yeah, it looked like I was going to practice with the boys.
that's hilarious.
Yeah, it was funny. But yeah, then but the guy who was teaching our swim class was like, he basically couldn't even see, and like he was a terrible swimmer, and the whole thing was pointless. I didn't learn anything.
Was he like I took that aquatics class with an ex-Olympian?
Yeah, no, he was like an old guy who was like basically, doing it because he was probably working at the school forever, and like he was out of his mind. Like I remember he couldn't even see, so there was people that would go to the class and you would like do roll call for attendance.
Yeah.
And people would just say, like, they'd have their friends be like here for somebody else,
yeah.
and he had no idea.
Right.
So that's what we're dealing with here.
Notre Dame has gym teachers?
Yeah, I guess.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. I think it counted for like one credit. It was like a pass-fail credit or something like that. It wasn't like a real class. Yeah. But it was like some sort of health and fitness that you have to take freshman year.
What were the other like?
It was like
classes?
literally like gym class. Like I remember like some people took like basketball, and some people were playing like dodgeball, and then there was like some like health portion. It was basically like middle school all over again.
Yeah, and they're really pushed to like you don't have a choice when you get pregnant. You gotta keep it.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Notre Dame.
Yeah, Notre Dame. Yeah.
Well, they're basically like you can't have you wait till marriage, and then if you do get pregnant, you have to keep it.
Well, I had a lot of friends for lacrosse like get recruited for there.
Yeah.
And they would take their visit, and they're like, the dorms are like super strict.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, some of them more than others, but single-sex dorms.
And there's a priest in the dorm.
There's a priest in the dorm, and there's rules. They called them parietals, where like I think it was weekdays you couldn't have people of the opposite sex couldn't be over after midnight, and then on the weekends it was like 2 a.m. or something like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, they weren't necessarily doing door checks, but like if you got caught, there's people who got caught and like got in serious trouble.
Well, like expelled?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Like if you were caught, like, yes. If you were
crazy.
Or like really, like it was a huge strike, and if you got caught twice, I think then maybe like then you were like expelled for a semester. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. What's the party scene there?
It's like, well, a lot of tailgating.
Yeah,
you know,
I
a lot
get
of
that.
a lot of like house parties. A lot
But
of
those don't get busted.
no, no, they don't. A lot of parties in the dorms too, which would be like they would. It was weird because they would kind of look the other way on like you know, like undergrads bring like driving off campus and then like hauling in like cases of natural light, and because they wanted you to kind of stay on campus and not go off campus, so they kind of looked the other way on letting you drink in the dorms.
What's the reason for that?
I think they didn't. South Bend is not like the nicest city.
Oh, really?
It's a bit. Yeah, but I mean,
It's a college
it's fine.
town.
It's a college town, but you know, like whatever. I don't think they want. I don't know. They don't want people drinking and driving. You know, they just stay on campus and party there. So they kind of look the other way on that. If you went off campus, you had a risk of getting a drinking ticket. Underage,
Okay.
especially on like football weekends. They'd it was a money making thing though. They'd send the police out and line people up and give them drinking
Of course,
tickets.
yeah, that's how they're making their money.
Exactly. So I remember I got a drinking ticket maybe sophomore year, and I think I blew out like a .04 or something like that. Like I had like one beer.
And they're like, "What are you, gay?"
Yeah, they're like, "Get back in there."
Like, no, let me do it again. I swear I'm more
I was like,
drunk
"No,
than that."
yeah, you're right, exactly." So that was not worth it to get a drinking ticket for .04, but yeah. So it was again, you do like community service and that's it.
That's so fucking dumb, dude.
Yeah.
Good school though.
Good school, fun
Yeah.
school. Fun for a lot of reasons. I guess like I didn't mind the single sex dorms because it almost felt like you kind of build like a community with your friends in the dorm.
I get it.
So it's kind of like a frat, a little bit with stricter rules. But like a lot of my best friends are like people I lived in the dorm with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago. They're all in Chicago.
Yeah, I assumed.
Yeah. But what was it like at Cortland? It was kind of crazy, right?
That's insane. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's insanity.
Yeah. Were you in a frat?
I founded a frat.
You founded a frat.
Not to brag.
Yeah.
The
What was it called?
Omega chapter of Theta Chi. Look it up, dude.
So what? It still exists?
Still there.
So
We got
you
a
started
house
this?
And, oh, yeah, I'm a founding father.
Wow.
I
How many
was
founding
the
fathers
social
are there?
chair. They're 20-ish
Okay.
in that ballpark.
Okay.
By the time we left,
Did you
it was
have
like
like
50.
Do you have like a constitution? You know how everyone talks about the founding fathers?
Yeah, we
You're
all wore
good-
wigs. And we all sat there, and
And you came up with the rules.
we came up with the rules. No, national, they have a charter that they make you. Like, they already have all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. But no, with us, we were like the frat you wouldn't think's a frat.
Okay.
Because Cortland's it's a big stereotype, my college. Right? Everyone's
Yep.
like a frat bro, gym teacher. Like everyone that goes to Cortland stereotype. You play
Right.
high school football, now you're a gym teacher.
Yeah, my parents went to school there. I know
Right.
the whole thing. Yeah.
We're telling the gays.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so like my frat was like, we had like a chicken nugget party.
Okay.
And like a kid ate 80 chicken nuggets at the party,
Right.
and we just all watched him eat. We just had two sororities come over and watch this kid Sam eat 80 chicken nuggets.
Did you do any hazing?
Well, what's hazing?
I mean, like the chicken nugget thing. Did he want to do that?
Yeah, he's a founding father.
He's a founding father. He was like, this is the party.
He's like, this is funny, right? And we were like, I mean, it was kind of like theoretically funny, but you're really eating 80 chicken nuggets now,
Yeah,
guy.
that's a lot. It's a lot of chicken nuggets.
We did this thing, Russian submarine,
Uh-huh.
with the pledges.
What's
we
that?
would use my basement where there was like one string light bulb, and
Uh-huh.
it was red.
Uh-huh.
I don't know why it was red. And there was a mattress on the floor when we moved in.
Uh-huh.
No one might have been a swastika on the mattress. It was there when we moved in.
Yeah.
So my one buddy, he immigrated from another school. He transferred from another school. And he was like, "Oh, it's fun that they do that. They play this game Russian Submarine where you're in a basement. You give everyone a potato and a handle of vodka and a loaf of rye bread.
Right.
And everyone has to finish those things before they're allowed out of the basement."
Right. That's a little hazing. That's hazing.
Listen. And then like every 15, 20 minutes, you'd be like, "Oh, there's a leak." And then you throw water on them.
Okay, that's fun.
It's Russian submarine, and then
Yeah.
you're just playing like Russian music
Right.
down there.
A whole handle. So did anyone? I'm sure everyone was like throwing up and stuff.
So people actually would end up good, but one kid, he didn't tell us before he did this.
Yeah.
Allergic to potatoes.
Oh.
So he came up, his face was swollen as shit. We were like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I forgot I'm allergic to potatoes. I was like, tell us next time.
Yeah, right. So you went to the hospital. He's fine.
No, we just sat him down.
Yeah,
Put some
that's it.
ice on it. Put some ice on
Ice
your
and
face.
Advil. You're good.
Yeah. Antonio, real Goomba. Good kid, though.
Oh, nice. That's good.
And then we did this thing. I forgot the name of it. Yucca.
What's that all about?
Now, yucca, you could say it's hazing. We would do it just recreationally as well.
Uh-huh.
So you take two of, like, big handles of vodka.
Uh-huh.
You put that in. Cut up some fresh fruit. Put that in. Pink lemonade mix. And a little bit of water.
Sounds pretty nice.
You do this in a plastic jug, like of pretzels. Like if you go to Costco, they got those. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what you're doing it out of. You take the pretzels, you put them in a garbage bag.
Right.
That's very important. Remember
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Teams of 4. First one to finish the jug wins. And then what you do is you chug it as fast as you can, but you keep eating the pretzels so they absorb the liquor.
Okay.
That's yucca.
I like that. That's
we
pretty
did
good.
that once before Cortica.
Right. Now, Cortica is... I've heard of Cortica because it's very legendary.
Legendary.
You know, it's Cortland versus who? Elmira?
Ithaca.
Ithaca. And it's just a massive, massive party.
Massive
right?
party. There was the big year 2013 Cortica.
Yeah.
May or may not have been at my house. May or may not have gone to court for that. You know,
Yeah.
according to the state of New York, I was not in attendance.
Why did you... For what?
It ended up being a riot.
Got it.
It was on Good Morning America. It was the whole thing.
Were you burning
I did
couches?
nothing.
Or?
I wasn't there. Cars may have been flipped.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just a swarm of people outside. No real destruction was happening, but it was a lot of people drinking that were between the ages of 17 and 23.
Right. I mean, that's the crazy thing about college, right? Is like you put everybody in the same atmosphere. You're all young. Your hormones are raging. They're like, just party and figure it out.
That's it. People were there's beers going all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, it was a good time.
It's a good time.
If I
You're
was
fun.
there. But I wasn't.
You weren't there. You heard it was a good time.
I heard it was fantastic. I saw the pictures. They're still legendary. They're still going around. But the year after, so they shut down all the house parties.
Yeah.
Only the bars are open, so we get a bar party
Uh-huh.
at Great Bar, which is the house music bar
Mm-hmm.
in Cortland. 8 a.m. it opens.
Oof.
So at 7 a.m., we did yucca. So, you drink a half bottle of, you probably drink 20 shots of vodka
Yeah.
in a span of 15 minutes.
Right.
And we walked into that bar. We had a sorority doing it with us.
Uh-huh.
And the way that we thought we were going down there like Armageddon,
Uh-huh.
like where it's like slow motion.
Uh-huh.
And like we were so cool. And they're like, God, you fell down the stairs. What are you doing?
Yeah, you're just sloppy. Yeah, no, college is. I mean, there's the people partied at Notre Dame. You know, it was just a lot of drinking. But my friends were like, they lived in a house senior year, and they're like, they did some crazy stuff too. Like I remember one time, it was like St. Patrick's Day. That's huge.
So that's the big event.
I would say that's probably equal to Cortica, maybe.
Okay.
And just in terms of partying.
Very nice.
Right. And I remember they were hilarious. I mean, they would like just, drink a bottle of whiskey and then go like plant potatoes,
They
across
would
campus.
plant potatoes?
And then I remember they went back to their house and they had like a tiled ceiling.
They're
And
punching those
they
out.
punched it out,
Yeah.
punched out the entire ceiling. And there's like a picture of. You knew exactly where I was going.
Yeah, because I'd done that.
There's like a picture of like some of my friends like punching out a ceiling, and one was like a Navy SEAL, one was a doctor, one was a lawyer. It's like they're all like now like
They're very established.
they're like
people.
very established, successful, but there's just one picture of them just like punching out a ceiling.
That's the difference between Notre Dame and Cortland. We did the same exact things, except my friends are still doing that. They're 31. I went to this wedding recently, and a kid I haven't seen since Cortland. I was like, "Oh, dude, what are you up to?" He's like, "Dude, I'm running the third biggest liquor store in Ulster County." I was like, "What? What is that?"
He has the rankings.
He was like
of the liquor
bragging
stores.
about it.
Right.
He's like, "We're doing pretty well. I
Yeah.
don't want to, I was like, "Do you own it?" He's like, "No, I just manage it, but I was like, I don't know. What the fuck are you talking about?
Third biggest in the
In
county.
Ulster County.
I've never even heard of that county.
It's in Hudson Valley. I learned that.
Yeah, right. Okay. Near what city?
Like Woodstockish area.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Got it. How many? What is there? 3 liquor stores in the county?
Yeah, that's a good point. I was like, yeah, what's the power ranking of the liquor store then?
3 out of what? 4?
Exactly.
Yeah.
The fuck? And he was like, it's going pretty well, overall. I was like, well,
that's
good for
good.
you, dude.
That's good. You know.
At Joe Ruggs as well. Shout out Joe Ruggs, dude. I
Yeah.
don't think you listen to this pod, but shout out.
Is that him or
No, it's a different kid.
Yeah, a different kid. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Yeah, you know whatever. College, fun time.
That's it. And then we started comedy, where the people are just as insane.
Right, that's true. They're not as fun though.
They're not as fun.
Yeah,
No one drinks.
nobody drinks, nobody parties. But I mean, like, you know, that's like there's a certain point in life when you do that. I think like of like the college, and then it's definitely like 20s and stuff. You're still going out and stuff, and then when you get into your 30s, it kind of you know, what are you, 31?
I'll be 31
You'd be-
September.
September. Okay. So you're still kind of in the mix. You're doing a lot of weddings now.
Yeah, we just finished all the weddings.
Yeah.
So I should be good for a while.
Yeah, that's what you think, and then there'll be others that pop
I
up.
know.
It's kind of like 28 through like 34. That's prime time wedding season.
Well, this is what's good about not being in a relationship anymore.
Then you don't have to go to all of her
I
weddings.
broke up with my ex. I saved myself 3 weddings just.
Oh yeah,
And that's what I know I cut
100%.
got out of.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Yeah.
Besides not being with a terrible person.
Right.
It's nice
Well, there's
to not
that
have
too.
to go to weddings.
Yeah.
That was like, I was like, oh, thank God I'm not with her.
Yeah.
Oh, I just opened up a few weekends in July.
Yeah, that's exactly
nice.
right. That's exactly right. I mean, yeah, there's just too many, but they get old after a while. They all kind of become the same thing. And let me ask you. I don't know if I ever talked to you about this.
Ask me.
When you get married, what kind of wedding do you want?
This is a fantastic question. 'Cause
Yeah.
I brought this up. I forgot with who. I'm going to say this. I'm not saying this because she's our friend.
Yeah,
I think May had the perfect wedding.
she did have perfect.
I think to
perfect
me,
wedding. Yeah,
that's the perfect, because I hate, like, it's supposed to be fun, a wedding.
yeah, it was fun. That was, and it was like the perfect combination of like casual and fun, but also classy. I feel like.
It was a good mixture of both.
Yeah.
But I like the whole unstructuredness of it.
Yes.
I don't like you're like, oh, this wedding's going to be a fun time. By the way, you're sitting at table 18.
Yeah, no assigned seating was great.
I hate
Yeah.
assigned seating.
Yeah, I love that because it was very casual. You just eat at your leisure, sit down wherever you want. No like structured ceremony. People are dancing. They're out, drinking, whatever.
Right.
Some people are eating. That's great.
3 bars, maybe 4 bars.
Yeah,
The food's over there. The bars are over here. Sit wherever you want.
yeah. So there was that. What else was good about it? Like it was, there was like some sort of unique activities, right?
I'm going to take those out.
Yeah, I would take those
because
out.
I can't replicate the New Orleans Saints marching band taking us through Bourbon Street.
Right, you can't replicate.
I can't
that.
replicate that here.
Right.
So I'm going to excuse that.
Yeah.
That was sick.
That was cool. And then the ceremony was in like a cool little garden area, and then this, you walked. We did that thing, and then walked to the venue for the reception. Yeah, but that was all very New Orleans.
Right. So I'm
Unique
trying to
stuff.
take all the New Orleans aspects because that was fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm trying to take, like, how can I replicate that around here?
Right.
I think the unstructuredness of it was the best part.
Yes. Yeah, I like that. Okay. What size would you go for? Would you go for? That was pretty big.
That's a big wedding.
Maybe, I don't know, 300 people, 200 people, whatever.
Well, if the people they told me were going to be there showed up, it would have been more. Chris Stefano, Tim Dillon, Joe Rogan. You know what the hell's going on there.
But I would think I'd want to do smaller.
I mean, if you want me to be totally honest,
Yeah,
I don't
want you to
want
be
a wedding.
Okay, good.
I would like a nice, like very nice dinner.
Well, that. Ideally, I think I would. Yeah, I don't care. I'd get married anywhere. I'd get married at a courthouse. I'd do a nice little ceremony anywhere.
You would do a ceremony.
But then that can only be like close friends and family,
Yes.
and then party with everybody that I want at the party.
Oh, interesting.
That's what I would do.
Okay.
And the party could be casual. It could be at like I rent out a bar,
Huh.
and it's just us, close friends, family. Nah?
I don't see you as that type of guy.
No.
No, you're not a bar guy.
Well, maybe I mean just a venue. You know what? Where you?
I see you at like a nice. What's that hotel by Mayhill's place in Fidei? A Beekman Hotel.
That's not. I mean,
like
yes.
I see you,
Yeah,
Beekman
yeah.
Hotel, little private room.
Okay, private room hotel.
Like that's what I see.
Yeah, classy joint.
That's what I would like, little Beekman Hotel.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, all right. Well, hey, I didn't mean like a dive bar. I meant like just like like a place to party, right?
Yeah. But what does that mean? What's a place to party?
It just they got drinks and they got dancing and they got.
Yeah, but you could do that anywhere.
That's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is like I want a celebration with friends.
Okay.
But it doesn't have to be like the whole, like you got a wedding party and then you're taking, pictures all day long.
I
And,
do not
and
want
like
that.
a huge ceremony and then like structured reception where there's speech. Like I don't need all that.
No, we're really gonna have to figure out the speeches.
Yeah.
At my wedding.
Yes.
Because these speeches are tough.
Right.
A lot of these speeches are really bad.
Yeah, they are.
And if you don't have someone that can do a good speech, cut it.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, I like speeches, but there's usually some bad, awkward ones that drone on, and it's mostly the bridesmaids. But
there's a reason they're not good at comedy either. But I was just at my buddy. My buddy got married, my college roommate, to bring it back to college.
Yeah.
Fantastic wedding.
Yeah.
Bethpage Black.
Oh, that's nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
But the best man gives a speech.
Okay.
His brother. And it was a little too self-deprecating where it was like, it wasn't even that funny. He was like, I'm kind of a fuck up, and, my brother helped me get through it. And I was like...
It's not about you, though.
Yeah, it's not about you.
Yeah, it should be about them.
Right.
Yeah, or him.
And if people don't know you here now, they're like, is the brother really that big of a fuck up? And they're like, well, let me tell you what he did.
Oh, okay.
Now you put the spotlight on yourself in a negative way.
No, it's not about you.
We need up quick.
Remember the other night when we did Stone Street, and then afterwards she's like, you guys ever perform at weddings? And we're like, we can't do stand-up at a wedding.
I would never in a million years do stand-up at that lesbian, half Latina, half white wedding.
But like... That would be. What am I going to go up there and be like, hey, dating stuff, you know what I mean? And it's like, why am I going to talk about my personal life at their wedding? That's just like a worse version of what this best man guy did.
Yes. People think comedy's fun.
Right.
It's not.
But it also is like way out of context. It wouldn't make any sense unless I'm like riffing off of the venue and like the couple. They gave me material to like do jokes about. Doing jokes about doing my act. It's not going to be. No one's going to get that. Why is this guy talking about himself?
Especially my act.
Yeah.
I mean, oh, you guys are gay?
Yeah, right.
Well, my dad thinks everything's gay. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. That's not fitting into the
anything that you're looking for.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
How boring are you? Where you saw us do 30 minutes cumulatively, and you're like, that would be way better than anything that's going to happen at our wedding.
It would be very awkward. I've done some awkward gigs. I've never done a wedding, but that would be I've done birthday parties.
You've done birthday parties?
Birthday parties, which is even, it's I guess a little better, but still bad.
Huh. For what? Like a private little event?
Yeah, like a private, like I used to do, like go on this site and like they could like sign up for like these private gigs.
Oh.
And yeah, just like, money, stage time, whatever. I did this one venue in the heart of Brooklyn.
Oh boy.
Very Orthodox Jewish neighborhood.
But that's on them for booking you.
That's on them.
Mike Bramante?
Yeah. So I brought Kirschenbaum. I brought a little reinforcement.
There you go.
And but here's the thing: it was at a restaurant. And here's the thing: is they didn't really know what they were signing up for because it was a restaurant where there was not a completely private room. There was other general patrons at the restaurant, and then they had one massive table to themselves, just courses coming out, food, drinking. They were talking the entire time.
Well,
we were like,
they do that at a regular show also.
And so we were background music essentially.
Right.
So we have a microphone and we're doing jokes, but nobody's paying. The people who didn't come for the show obviously don't want anything to do with us.
Of course.
And then the people who hired us didn't even know what was going on, basically. They were just talking amongst themselves.
Right.
So it was just a disaster.
Well, you got to realize for us, background music to them is Seinfeld.
Right. Right.
So they're like, we just get a bunch of comics. It's like Seinfeld playing in the background as we're eating. Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
So it was interesting. But they were like cool and everything. Like there was definitely some of the people that were paying attention and were grateful that we were there. But like,
were they?
Nah, probably not. Maybe
No.
they were just being nice.
Yeah, they're being polite.
Yeah, yeah. It was awkward.
Yeah, of course it's awkward.
Yeah, yeah.
Who just posts that on the internet and then just books someone?
I don't know. Again, I think like it was like the wife like wanted to do some sort of entertainment.
It's always the wife that thinks it's a good idea.
Right.
God.
It was a horrible idea. It was horrible. But I've done some stuff like that where you're essentially background music and there's no place for comedy here. Rough.
Oh yeah. Fucking what are they called? Ambush shows?
Ambush shows.
I've done those.
Yeah.
That's not a smart idea.
Not a smart idea. Yeah, it really only should be at like a club type setting where people are specifically coming for it.
Where they're aware comedy's about to happen.
Yes, right.
I've been saying it for years. That's what should happen, but people push back.
Or you run there's a billion bar shows throughout the city, or at least there used to be, where it's like you're ambushing people and they're just trying to have a drink after work, a nice time, and then like I remember one of our comedy friends told me one time they were doing like a show at Iggy's, and then like some guy came up to him and was like, "You people are ruining this entire city."
And you're like, you're 100%.
And you're
right.
like, "You're right."
I apologize.
You can't go anywhere without someone trying to scream horrible comedy into your face.
What was the ethnicity of that comic? Because he could have meant that. You people are ruining it.
Yeah, he was white. He was white.
He was white.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, well,
Yeah.
that's less fun.
Yeah.
Less
That's
whimsical.
right.
All right, we're going to switch to the Patreon,
Okay,
folks.
all right. Oh, we're Patreon now?
No, we're about to get onto the Patreon.
Oh, okay, nice.
There's going to be I'm going to take a piss, and then we're going to start the Patreon.
Okay. Yeah, the real stuff's coming on the Patreon.
That's right. If you thought this was wild.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
All right.